Once a client dials up to a RAS server and authenticates with username and password, then the next process is authorization. Authorization in the RAS console is handled by remote access policies. So here we have remote access policies in our console. And with remote access policies, RAP, I say to remember to put on your RAP cap. So RAP, CAP. CAP stands for the three sections of becoming authorized to get into the RAS server and get into the internal network. So let's take a look at one of these remote access policies to look at the three settings. So you can right click and choose properties or just double click. So CAP, the first thing that's checked when a person dials in or VPNs in is the condition of a policy. So we've got the condition here, day and time restriction, which says any day of the week, 24/7. Looking at conditions, we can add our own conditions. And you'll see there's a large list here. But the two most common conditions used are day and time restriction and restriction based on what group you're a member of. So the person dialing in, either they're dialing in at a certain time of day or they're dialing in and they're a member of a certain group, which would allow them into the internal network. So if once a condition is met, we go on to the second section called, I say A, Active Directory. With Active Directory, every user has a series of tabs. And one of those tabs is called the Dial-In tab. On the Dial-In tab, you have your permission, your dial-in or VPN permission. So RAPCAP, CAP, so C was conditions, now we're looking at Active Directory as the A. Active Directory says either they're allowed access or denied access. So once they meet the condition, are they allowed or denied access? The third button here says to control access through remote access policy. This will pass the buck back to the policy. Now, if that's the case, let's check out the policy. So back on the policy here, we, at the bottom, have the exact same thing, to allow access or deny access. So this is called the permission, or the second part. The third part is the profile. So if a person has met the condition, they are allowed access, and then we go to the third section here, the profile. Profile has further constraints that could allow or deny someone from getting in to the internal network.